How do you know you're not about to get screwed by your painter? You shouldn't be overcharged, you shouldn't be ignored, you shouldn't be left with a mess when something goes wrong. Give me a few minutes and I'll show you how to protect yourself before you sign a contract. You don't need to know anything about paint. By the way, we put together a free painter comparison checklist. It lists 12 red flags to watch for before you make any commitment. Just drop the word checklist in the comments or DM us and we'll send it right over. Hi, I'm Matt Mason with A&A Painting. We have decades of experience working in the Fox Pellet area. We've completed thousands of jobs and we've worked with thousands of homeowners, and about a third of them start with one of them saying, the last painter didn't work out. In every video, we aim to give homeowners one useful tip, even if they never hire us. So here's the truth. Most homeowners don't want to believe that painters are dishonest, but the industry has made them expect disappointment. People don't worry about paint, they worry about who is in their home, surprise charges or changes, and what happens if something goes wrong. That's why so many homeowners ask themselves the same question: am I going to get taken advantage of? So what do most people do? They get 3 quotes, compare the prices, and hope the lowest one doesn't turn into a nightmare. But price alone doesn't always show if a job will go smoothly. It just shows the number they're willing to share with you. See, here's the problem. Getting taken advantage of rarely happens on day one. It usually occurs about halfway through the job. This can happen when something wasn't included, when the salesperson disappears, or when there's an issue and no one takes responsibility. So instead of focusing on price, here are 3 red flags that really matter. Red flag number 1, there is no clear scope of work. If it isn't written down, it isn't included. If your estimate is just a single number, a text message, or a vague description, you're not getting clarity, you're facing risk. We've had homeowners come to us after the painter said the job was done, and they asked, wait, why didn't you paint the trim? And the painter said, well, that wasn't included, but it was never spelled out. And now they're paying double the cost of what they actually thought it was gonna be. A good painting company will clearly outline what's included, so there are no surprises. Red flag number 2, there's no clear point of contact during the job. Ask yourself this: who's really in charge once the work begins? If you don't know who leads the crew, whom to call with questions, or who's responsible if problems arise, that's when people feel ignored halfway through their own project. And we hear this one a lot. The salesperson was great, they showed up on time, or sometimes they don't show up on time, and they said all the right things. Then the job starts, and then that person's gone. Now you're texting someone you've never met, or no one's getting back to you. Good companies don't disappear after the sale. Red flag number 3, there's no plan if something goes wrong. This is probably the biggest concern. Every job, even good ones, can have bumps along the way. We're human beings. The question isn't, will something go wrong? It's what happens when it does. Things happen. Paint drips on a floor. A section gets missed. That's not really the issue. The issue is when you call and they say, well, that's not our fault. Or worse yet, they just stop responding. If there's no warranty, no clear policy for handling problems, or you feel defensiveness when you ask questions, homeowners can end up feeling stuck and alone. And here's why this matters. Instead of guessing who to trust, focus on process, clarity, and accountability. That's what sets apart a real painting company from someone who is just good at offering a low price. If this was helpful, drop checklist in the comments or DM us and we'll send it right over. It guides you through what a real estimate should include, what questions to ask, and how to compare your options without stress. It helps you make a confident decision, so you won't be crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, because a painting project should feel exciting, not risky.